Hey, fellow collectors. Today we'll be talking about DC Multiverse Killer Croc, and this is from the Batman Arkham Asylum game. And you'll see here, Killer Croc is in the normal black and white out box. We'll see here DC Multiverse Killer Croc. On the back, we'll see this nice artwork of Killer Croc. And on the side, we'll see Killer Croc, Batman Arkham Asylum, and we see the little Batman information at the top. And if we look at the bottom, here is the UPC code. So, let's get this guy out of the box and see how cool he is. Okay, now we have this guy out of the box and we can see he is rather large. I go ahead and measure him and he does come up to 9 1/4 inches tall. So if I do a quick weight check on this guy, we'll see he is a pretty hefty figure. Go ahead and bring in the scale. Boom, boom, boom. And we see he is 1 pound and 1.6 ounces, which is always a nice size. All right, so if we get to look at the figure itself, we see he does have some nice features here. Lots of scales, and let me just raise this up just a tad. There we go. So as we see the figure itself, he has these nice scales, this row of teeth here, upper and bottom. And nice set of details for this guy. Is definitely rough, not smooth in any of the areas, except for his pants, which is nice. Now, the one thing I did note, I don't know if this is really picking up on the camera, it's just a little bit off on the coloring off the rubber versus the actual plastic, but it's not enough to really go crazy over and try to repaint and things like that. But it does have nice details in the pants, and then you get down to the bottom where you can see the chains that he has on in the game, and we see his feet and these black toesies he has. He does have 2 holes for stands. And as we look at the figure himself, he has very little articulation going forward and backwards, but his head does go side to side. As far as his arms go, he has these little slots here, and you can see it does allow for a nice T-pose, and does allow for him to move all the way around. Now, he doesn't really have a bicep swivel, but he does have an elbow swivel here, and he does have an elbow bend, and there's only one bend, so you can get just a little bit more movement out of that. Now his wrists are able to rotate around, and he does have this ratchet here for up and down. He has pretty good ab crunch for a figure this size. The double allows him to really get down and look and really go back. Now he does have this rubber diaper here, and it does cover up his stomach well. He has this rope going around to hold up his pants. And his legs do allow him to get a nice Van Damme split going. He does have good forward and backward motion, and his knees do have a double bend. His toes do come out, and he has nice left and right, up and down on his ankles. So as we're looking at the figure itself, it's a very good Killer Croc, and this is the one they should have had in the the movie, but no, they went all Hollywood and didn't do it justice. So, as we get back here, we'll go ahead and set them up for some figure comparisons. Here he is with Deadpool. You'll see definitely Killer Croc goes underneath him, and G.I. Joe Classified Duke. And we'll bring in Batman from the same series and see that he does stand pretty close to the 7 inches, but since he is a lot taller, you'll get that extra oomph. So final thoughts on this guy is it's a great looking Killer Croc, definitely worthy of the name, and he definitely is big and menacing and would look great on anybody's shelf. If you get a chance, definitely go pick him up. You will not regret it. As always, guys, like, subscribe, and keep collecting.